whatever Mother Nature decides to put on the end of your line. Here's his tag. It's your fish.
Again, this is in the format of sharing. This isn't a tasting menu restaurant built for eater.com. This is food that goes in the middle and you taste it. We will not win a Michelin star here and we don't give a shit. This is about deliciousness and having really a great time. All right, guys?
Perfect. All right, guys, next up is your Yata Mista. So basically your mixed grill, a little bit of everything. This is a dish that I kind of envision evolving as we open, as we just learn how to really showcase our grill even more. Today you're starting with a veal bresaola, which is we take the veal breast and we stuff it with beautiful parmesan, prosciutto, lots of fresh herbs, roll it, braise it, and finish it on our beautiful wood grill. You also have a beautiful kind of what I'm calling our Terra sausage, but straightforward pork sausage, letting those simple ingredients, pork, salt, garlic, a touch of nutmeg. We hang it for a few days and it also gets hung over the grill to get a little light smoke and then finish. Crispy pork belly, touch of oregano and garlic, and that's it. And then
that's what's in the pot. We will call that pork crack from now on.
Yeah. Also known as pork crack. And lamb spianino in the middle, beautifully thinly sliced leg of lamb with lemon, a little bit of mint, parsley, and a little salsa verde on the side.
So just another point. Cooking in the Italian vernacular is about nuance. It's about subtlety. In the wrong hands or with the wrong ideology, the use of smoke and fire can become overpoweringly smoky and overpoweringly charred. When you do it the Italian way, you'll sense the smoke, you'll sense the flavor of the fire, but above all, you'll taste the prima materia, the first materials, the most important, crucial products. They will always be the first thing that of the most importance on the plate. The secondary is the use of the fire, and tertiary is the cook's technique. This is about product first, fire second, and technique third. Although technique infuse everything that we do, but when we're actually cooking it, it's already done. So keep in mind, this is a simple expression of the products that we buy, and that's what the Italian ideology is at Eataly. This is about using the products, it's about biodiversity, it's about the celebration of the raw products, more so than any technique ever. And that's why we want you to eat here, but fundamentally what we really want you to do is shop here. We won't sell you this stuff cooked to take home hot. We haven't figured out our catering, but I bet we will. But to the point is, this is about really unifying everybody to understand that it's about shopping and cooking at home. We want you to cook at home. That is our story, and that is our mission. So this will bring you into it. This will tease you in. This will coax you toward it. This will relax you. You will get drunk here, but then you will go home and cook your dinner.
Maybe, I'm not I'm sorry.
So fast.
plate, yep.
Let me try the like to show you is in the barrel room. If you all can come and you know, have a beer with us very quickly. Then eventually we will also get a coffee. I don't Please, guys. Let's get in. Terra.
Fun.
Our wine list will have 300 Italian wines on there. Most of them are biodynamically and organically farmed. So you get a really great sense of terroir from the northern mountains all the way down to the volcanoes of Sicily. Our wine team has selected the best of the best that's in here. So that's what's on our right side. On our left side, we have a bunch of beer aged in those Italian wine barrels.
I'm with Secret Join it.
How cool is this place? We should put a table right here. A table right here.
But I know how it's
Can you speak from here? Is that what you make here? Or sounds a little pretentious? Sit down. I am based on a Delta flight from Milano to New York. Now, unfortunately, I have been spending not enough time with it because of all these open. Not that I don't like it as a compliments, but I always tell to my people, I cannot run an Italian company if I don't go back to Italy every now and then and see what happened. Are we good? Should we start? Very quickly. So, last part of this restaurant. Well, you didn't see the bathroom yet. If you want to check those out, but I don't think it's very important. So this is our barrel room. John is gonna tell you much more exactly what happens here. This was just an invention that came after a problem. And this is something very common in our companies. How do we take the bad moment and we turn it into something amazing? We wanted to do a brewery here, just like the one that we have on the rooftop in New York. And between the legality and the construction, it was getting way too crazy. So myself and Sam Calagione from Dogfish Act, and we've been collaborating together quite some times now, just because we're friends. So he doesn't really do much, but besides tell me what to do. We said, so what can we do instead? So we were still thinking about this restaurant, what these restaurants mean. Terra is the real connection between land, herd, and where you're eating. So we said, okay, so why don't we really connect beer back to where it's coming from, to their roots, so why don't we do wine and beer together? So we decided to import those barrels from Italy. We're not going to have only Italian barrels, we're going to try them all from all over the world, but right now we're starting from our original country. And we're aging beer inside, and we're pouring the beer directly from the barrel back to the bar. This is the first time ever that happened into restaurants, I believe, all over the world, so we're very excited. And this is very important for me because I was born into a wine family. Everybody in my family speaks about wine, and I got so annoyed that I decided to become the beer guy. It's been like that all my life. And I was always told, because of course my family is Italian, that wine was much more important than beer, especially for one reason, because you have one shot for wine every year. Beer you can kind of make it every day. And this is the proof that it's not right, because John's got one shot. Because this beer changes every day, and it's going to change. All those barrels are different, add different wine inside. So the Siracusa Nera that you're drinking today Tomorrow is going to be different. It's going to age again. In a week from today, it's going to be different. Now we're going to switch barrels. In what barrels is today?
This one is the Ca del Bosco Pinot Bianco barrels.
Okay, and the next one is probably going to be?
Actually, we can show you that this is the bottle of wine
Here you go.
that the Syracuse and Terra is aged in. And then for our sour beer, we have the Brandini Barbera barrels. So these are actually the bottles that the barrels formerly had. And then next we will go into probably the Frescobaldi.
So we're going to get into a Cabernet next. So the beer is going to be completely different. It's one more reason for customers to come back every day because there's never the same product, so we found that good. And to add to this whole story a component, this was designed for the first time ever in the world, the system per se.
Yes.
You want to explain why?
So this is called the Rack Ariel system. We have the barrels from Italy. We have on this bottom tier, this is all Syracuse and Terra. This is the stout that you're tasting. We have 5 different barrels. So the flavor profile is going to be different every time we tap one. On the second level, we have the Cambridge Brewing Company Brett Conspiracy, which is a golden color ale that is sour and a little bit funky.
Fantastic.
Then we pump them out of the barrels through these custom arms. They go through the pumps that are right here on the rack. That pulls them downstairs. There's a glycol chiller, which gives them a flash chill. And then we have a system called a cellar stream, which infuses the beer with carbon dioxide and nitrogen. And then we can dial in the amount of each gas that we want to show the beer however we prefer. If the beer is maybe a little oaky, we turn the nitrogen up a little bit, we soften that a little bit, or if we want a more sparkle onto the sour, and give it more bright carbonic acid, we turn the levels of the carbon dioxide up. And then it gets pulled from the tap handle. The gas that's in the barrel is very slight, but it gives it enough to pull it out of the barrel, and then go through those 2 systems and dispense with this reverse cascading effect, which is totally unique to any beer I've ever seen. When we first poured it off, we couldn't believe what we were looking at, and it tastes amazing. I don't think there's any good way to dispense out of barrels unless you have this system of gassing them after the fact.
So what is important to understand, we have 15 barrels, but there's always going to be only 3 beer connected to the tap. We go through an entire barrel, and then we move to the next one, and then we move to the next one. So the truth of the matter is that nobody knows what is going to happen. We haven't really tried the profile of the beer right yet. So John is tasting them, he's checking them on a daily basis, understanding how they're going to test in a month, in 2 months, in 3 months. But we don't know, and it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be fun.
The beer you're tasting now has been aged for 2.5 months in this Pinot Bianco barrels.
And the Trillium?
A little bit of toastiness.
Sorry?
The Trillium?
The Trillium isn't come yet, right?
It's in the loading dock as we speak, so there's a little bit of work to do on that beer, but there's one of our local partners.
Yeah, they're great.
And we thought that there was a cool idea, but we didn't understand in the nightmare that we were getting ourselves into. We thought the brewery was much more complicated than this. It turns out it's not.
There's a lot of
because
timing
wood
that
is
has
a problem. You need to make sure it's always wet. You need to make sure that the barrel works and everything. But I think it's really going to be something amazing. But even more so, because we can touch them, we can make that happen. We have no limits. We can do whatever we want in a year, in 2 years, in 3 years. Who knows? Maybe we're going to just put some fruit into it eventually one day and see what happens.
I think we'd have to do that on the brewery. Let them do it.
So, thank you very much. I think you're free. We're not going to ask you to do anything else, but neither we're going to ask you to leave. So you can stay here, drink, eat, do whatever you want. We're around. If you have any other question, just ask us.
Thank you.
Hello? Oh, nice, nice. I'm going to be here as well.